A little high, but it was dead center.
How can it be a little high? Oh.
On the plate. You want to bring it down just a little bit more.
FullMetalJacket. Here we go. Been thinking about this for a while now. Me and G-Man went out and shot quite a bit of rounds through it. We put it up on camera quite a bit. It's time to do the tabletop review. Here we go. We are looking at the Zastava made PAP 308 Winchester M77 PS, whatever. Okay. Would I buy it? Quick review right off the top of my head. Yes, I'd buy it for A, cost effectiveness. B, it's reasonably accurate for what it is. C, it is now highly modifiable. There's a lot of aftermarket parts available. It's easy to modify. Easy to do a 922R if you keep up with that crap. That's it on the quick review. Yes, I'd buy it. About $550 to $650. Now, for the rest of you that want a little bit more detail, we'll jump right on in. I got my notes, but that's not too interesting to you on the other side of the camera. We'll jump right into use. What would I use it for? Hunting. I'll go ahead and throw it out there. Yeah, sure, why not? Out to about 200 yards, it's adequately accurate enough for medium to large size game. It's in an effective caliber. It's in 308. You can load it up to, I mean, if you hand load, you can load up to 220, 240 grain bullet. I didn't shoot any 240 grain bullets out of there. Don't know if it would stabilize it. However, let's get in a little closer so we can look at the gun. It's more interesting. We can jump right on past that. Yes, there's better options, bolt actions. There's a lot more other semi-automatics that are more accurate. We can get into that a little bit later. Other POU or philosophy of use, jacket from Nothing Fancy, is battle rifle. It is a 308 battle rifle. I would say that is its number one use. Its fully automatic brother, counterpart, however you want to view it, is designed for that philosophy. It's made to be able to shoot 300 yards effectively and hit a man in the chest. Now, that being said, of course we didn't test that in any of our review here, but battle rifle. There's one caveat I put that on that for a battle rifle is you do have to do a conversion. It does not come in this state, as most of you that are watching this video or even care to watch this video would know that it comes with a thumb hole stock. I might find a picture and post it up so you can, anyone that's watching doesn't know what it looks like in its original state can view that. Comes with a thumb hole stock, Monte Carlo type. It's alright. I don't like it, but we immediately we shot maybe 100 rounds through it without doing anything to it with the iron sights, and that was fun. And then I got on Amazon, started ordering stuff. We'll cover that later, what all's done to it. But yeah. Oh, and the other caveat for battle rifle is any other use besides fun gun or just hunting would be magazines. Finding 20 round magazines, and we'll get to that later in more detail. Is it a DMR, a designated marksman rifle? If you had a squad and you had a guy on point who is fairly decent with a rifle, can you hit people? Can you hit targets? I mean, can he hit targets at 400 yards reliably with this thing? I'd say there's better options. Yes, it can be put into that role. Put a scope on it like we did here. Might want a higher power magnification than we got here. But yeah, you can make hits out to, we probably shot it out to 500 yards with, we only saw about 40 to 50% accuracy, or hits, on a torso size plate out that far. So we weren't shooting match grade ammo, but we were shooting tool ammo, some other milsurp ammos that we'll cover later. But it there's better options. Is it a SAS or a sapper, semi-automatic precision rifle, semi-automatic sniper system? No, it's definitely not. It we'll cover that later in accuracy, but it does. There's much better options for around twice to 3 times the price point. But when you're talking about shooting out past 600 yards, this gun will probably disappoint you. But other than that, design and innovation. Its design, of course, is an AK based Kalashnikov. It's an RPK receiver, Yugo style 4-end. What else we got? Standard AK sights. I think these are graduated to 1,000 meters. It has, it comes stock with like a tacked on threaded barrel nut on the barrel, but that can be taken off, and I think it's, yeah, it's got 14-1 left-hand threads. The stock trigger is good. I would borderline saying excellent, or pulls around 4 pounds. I didn't bring my, actually I don't even have one. Trigger gauge, whatever you call it, so we can pull it. And I'm out. I can't just run back to the house. But so let's see. To me, it felt like a 2-stage trigger. I don't believe it's a 2-stage trigger. It feels like it's got a little bit of take up, but it's crisp. It's like repeatable every time. It's got the same amount of take up, and then you've got like a secondary stage that you pull. That's all I'm going to say about that. Standard bolt Holton safety cut. As you can see here, we've got the bolt holded open with the cut in the safety. What else we got? Rail for optics. Let's see, we're going to put this thing down. Give her, flip her over here. Yes, it has a rail for whoop, there we go. Take the safety off. Real quick. Flip this bad boy around so we can see here. Nice picture. We'll take this off. It's on there pretty tight, but we can see it's got a standard, well, it's not a standard rail. It's kind of like a Zastava. I don't know if it's proprietary or whatnot, but it's different than a regular AK rail. It sits a lot lower or higher. No, it sits higher than most of your standard AK rails. And I had to find, when I was mounting a scope to it, I found the lowest scope rings I could find to keep that scope pretty low to the bore. As you can see, I did a pretty good job on that, but anyway, I'll put that to the side real quick, and we'll let you bask in its nakedness without the scope on. What else we got? Covered that quick. Oh, it comes with a slant cut receiver because of import, export, whatever BS that our government decides to put on other countries for import, export. For your and my safety. We'll leave it at that. Bunch of crap. It'll take in the magazine design. Let's see here. Comes with these really crappy 10-round magazines. Zastava fix these pieces of crap. I mean, they literally, you can squeeze them, and they come all apart. Spend another, I don't know, 10-20 bucks, add that to the price of the rifle, supply 2 good 10-round magazines with it. I mean, there should be no reason that this good a quality rifle comes with this crappy a magazine. But anyway, yeah, and y'all probably, anybody that has that will probably know about it. What else we got? The one place it takes a hit, I would say, is the bluing. I mean, it's standard bluing, it's covered, it's nice and even, it's done well. It's just not a very good, for a rifle that's going to be used out in the field like this, the way we used it. I might roll in some clips here and again, there and again on how we used it, but we got over and over again, you know, after days of use, we just sweat. We didn't even dip, we did no water tests, we didn't submerge it or nothing, we didn't take it in any really corrosive environments like around the sea or shoreline, but just the salt from our skin, it would rust up. So when I take it out shooting, do my best to, when I get back home, wipe it down before I put it back in the safe. Other than that, it's a really pretty gun. That's all I'm going to say about design and innovation. Materials and quality, went on the Zastava website. I'll probably roll in a clip. There's a cold forged barrel. I don't think the barrel's chrome lined. Pretty sure it's not. Otherwise, they'd probably say it was. The receiver, of course, is your steel stamp variety with a heavy-duty trunnion like on an RPK. The machining from Zastava, I would say, is excellent. The barrel, all of the parts, your front sight post, your gas block, the tube, all the stampings, the trigger, everything is of good quality and nice machining. There's no chatter marks up and down the trunnion block or anything, like I've seen on some Chinese or even some Romanian AKs. But so it's pretty good quality. Let's see. There's multiple pages to this thing here. Told you it's going to take a little bit. I'm going to have to shut it off and switch back to a different battery. Or actually, running out of film. Got to roll that back in nice and smooth. Alright, here we go. Let's move over to accuracy. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I got some targets here. Put this thing down. Swap over. There's some good, some bad, and some ugly. Let's put it that way. I'm going to show you, I'm going to roll on camera some targets here. Let's see if we can make sure there's no glare from the sun. Let the gun be in the background. Let's see, what do we got? So, okay, we'll jump right into it. I'm going to need more than one hand here. Let's see if we can do this. Alright. We shot all kinds of stuff through it. We shot Monarch, ZQ, Winchester, XM80C from Federal. We shot Hornady Whitetail. We shot... I'll probably just go ahead and roll in a clip so we can get it all. Let's see. Here's some monarch right here. A group about 1.88 inches at 100 yards. Off of a, we shot off of a bag rest, or actually it's like a backpack used as a rest. What else do we got here? Oh, let me put these other targets down so we can do this. All right. Let's see. We got some Aguila, 2.63 inches. Not too impressive. ZQ. I don't know what it is about ZQ in this rifle. It is inconsistent. It shoots. I mean, that right there is just ugly. Like I said, good, bad, and ugly. We got some Winchester. I don't know what they call it. Their standard 150 grade hunting load. 4.38 inches. Not impressive. All right. What else we got? We got some of G-Man's targets here. G-Man shot some monarch. We got almost 3 inches, 2.88 inches. Not too bad. Decent for hunting out to, you know, 150 yards, maybe 200 yards. That's kind of pushing it. ZQ, still not impressed. Winchester.
Not bad.
Winchester seemed to have a horizontal spread. I don't know if that was us shooting off the bag or the wind or whatnot, but it is what it is. Here's another G-Man target, shooting fusion. And that right there, he slipped off of the rest. And I'm pretty sure that's not the gun. Pretty sure that was us, or him. Whatever. We all make mistakes. I don't know about the XM80C though. It kind of happened the same way. It's repeatable though. Some Aguila. Aguila was consistently about 2.5 inches. So that's that. We shot some Remington out of it. If you notice here, there's like a pattern going on. You got too close and a flyer on most of these. Too close and a flyer. Too fairly close and a flyer. I don't know if you want to call that a flyer, but here's what it is. Let's get all these big targets out of the way real fast and we'll move on to the smaller targets. We got some fusion with some horizontal spread. Don't know if that was the wind or not. About 3 inches, 2 3/4 inches. XM80C also shot around 2.5 inches. Sometimes we get it down in the 2-inch range. Here's some fusion, getting a little bit better. The hunting load, I would use fusion in this gun out to about 200, 250 yards. No problem. Remedied core lock, we never got under, I think we had one. I'm trying to think. Maybe not. I don't know if we ever got that under 3 inches. But that is what it is. There's another XM80C at 3 1/4 inches. Told you, good, the bad, and the ugly. Right now we're seeing a bunch of ugly. I assure you there's a target in here somewhere. Or targets in here somewhere. They're pretty. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice one. XM80C. A little bit of side end. This was actually fired today. You got checking your zero and then pop, pop, pop. That'd be nice if it shot like that all the time. There's no wind out here today though. It was fairly windy when we were shooting the other day. Here's another XM80C, a little bit wider spread. There's that pattern again, too close, one far away as a side end. And we never got ZQ to shoot very accurately. I mean, there's 1, 2, and then way up there, 1, 2, 3. We got some fusion here. Shot 4 of them. That's not too good. This one was a flyer. That one was all me. But, you know, that's what we're seeing. 2.5 inches out of most of the loads. I think the most consistent, maybe not the best group we got, but the most consistent groups we got, we can't find the ammunition anymore. This was shot last year. This is RG, like British Milsurp, 147 grain. That came in under 2 inches, under 1.5 inches. Here's another interesting thing. I was shooting that load, And with the gas setting on 1, it was like, it was over, I don't know, over gas? Yeah, it was, or no, under gas. And, under gas or over gas? Whatever it was. When we had it on the 1 setting, the groups would spread out like crazy. And then we put it on 2 and tightened up nice and tight. See, this one is 1 1/8. Ooh, it's almost 1 MOA on one group, one 3-shot group. This gun's dead. Well, we'll come to that conclusion in a minute, but you know what I'm about to say, right? Right? This gun's not a 1 MOA shooter. Oh, duh. Of course, it's an AK. There are AKs out there that are 1 MOA shooters, but this one's not. This particular one isn't. It would, if I had to put a number to it with the right ammo, I'd say it's 1.5 to 2 MOA with the right ammo. As long as you do your part. Of course, that's with any rifle. Alright, that's accuracy. It doesn't shoot. We shot some Tula and Wolf on ammo. It doesn't shoot it well. In fact, we actually have, I got a clip out somewhere. I'll probably put a link or roll it in.
Now you're hot.
Where we had multiple times where we had case head separation from Tula. And what I think it is, I'm not sure, but this chamber on this rifle might be a little bit tight, and the steel's getting stuck in there. Whoa. And the extractor's ripping the head off.
It's fed them all out right there. I don't think we
blew the mag apart.
That's no fun.
The mag blew apart. Look at that bottom of the mag.
Or out of whatever you're doing, and you got to go get a case.
Yeah, right
there. The fucking head of that Tula ammo blew off.
Okay, firepower. Comes with 2 10-round magazines, which they're decent enough for hunting. I don't like them. At least mine came with 2 10-round magazines. Some people out here come with 1. You can also, we modified some M14 magazines. This one's spray painted Coyote Tan. But that's fun to do. There's a lot of videos out there. I'm not going to show you how to do it. There's tons of videos out there on how to do that. You can also, and the #1 recommended thing to do would be to get on CSSPECS whenever they release their second batch, which they may have by now. I'm going to have to check and see if they have. I'll put a link or their website somewhere on here. No, they didn't pay me to say any of this. I bought these magazines with my own money, $45 a piece for 2 of them with shipping. They are of high quality. They're a little bit heavy, but they are sturdy. I got 2 of them. As I said, we've been testing them. I've got another video out on my first impression of them, and man, it is way better than modifying way sturdier than M14 mag, and way easier than modifying it, in my honest opinion, and worth it. So there we go, we got that. Backing on up a bit here. Okay, you can also get M90 Mitchell mags. They're expensive, like $90 a piece. They may come down now that CS mags have come out with their mags. But, you know. Alright, here we go. Weight and ergonomics and balance and how does it feel. FullMetalJacket. Well, luckily I thought today I want to weigh this bad boy. So I brought my scale. And empty. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's get this nice and tight. Get that out of the way. This bad boy here where we can see it. 0 pounds. Make sure we can read that level. Okay. Put us a little stabilizer on there. Well, while we're at it, let's see what the difference is. 8 1/4 ounces converted M14 mag versus 10 3/8 ounces. So about an ounce and an eighth or so. No, wait a minute. What was that? 8 1/4, 8 3/4, 8 1/4. 10 3/8, 10 1/4. 2 ounces, 2 1/8 ounces, something like that. Addition, CS magazines, to go to the CS magazines. What else we got here? 5 3/8 ounces. That's the standard stock magazine. All right. I think the stock. Let's see. 0. Put this up here. Huh. That's weird. Anyway. There we go. Try that again. Alright. Here we go. Make sure she's all the way on there. I get 8 pounds of 0 ounces. So, not saying it's 100% accurate, but we'll call it an 8-pound battle rifle. Pretty good. Clean this mess up here. Yeah. I'm dorking real quick. Hold on a minute. Alright. There we go. Now it looks sexy. Alright. So I got that out of the way. How does it feel in hand? Well, I believe, in my opinion, that it feels pretty well in the hand. A lot of its weight is to the rear in the receiver and the bolt. Not a lot of weight out in the front. That'll change if you add any kind of hand guard or anything. Hang anything off the front of it, bipod, whatever. But in this configuration here, and in its stock configuration with the Monte Carlo stock, I thought it pointed well. You could get it transition from target to target well. Overall, I like it. I like it ergonomically. When we're talking about the barrel, it's a pretty thin to medium. For a 308, that's thin. So yeah, I'd say it's a thin barrel profile. What else we got? That's pretty it on ergonomics. That's all I got to say about that. There are lighter 308 rifles out there. They also cost about $2,500 or so. I think Christensen Arms makes one. Smith & Wesson M&P 10 with that thin barrel profile. That thing might weigh 7 pounds something. Can't remember. Had to look it up. Maybe roll it in. What else we got? Ergonomics. Already covered it pretty much. Didn't like it from the factory. We shot, I don't know, 10 to 40, under 100 rounds or so. Less than 5% of our testing was done in this stock configuration. We, let's see. What else? We immediately modified it after that. We said, nah, I want it in its glorious, well, it doesn't have the wood stock furniture, but, you know, we're trying to save some weight here. But other than that, yeah, standard AK, RPK stuff. Safety's where it's supposed to be. It'll take all your standard AK grips. It'll take, I think it'll take most Yugo 4 forward grips. It'll take a 14, one left-hand thread, flash hiders, compensators, whatever have you. The slant cut receiver on the back used to be a little bit of a difficulty. Now there's Motorola and a few manufacturers, I forget their names offhand, but they provide some options so you don't have to go weld it or what I did actually was I bought a Yugo type stock adapter set, and I took some epoxy and molded my own slant cut to that adapter, and then just painted it, or molded it, and then shaped it, finished it up, sanded it down, smoothed it out, and then painted it. That was simple enough at the time. I didn't feel like, there was a couple options out at the time, but they were like $100. They came down, now they're about 40 or 50 bucks, but if I had to do it again, I'd just buy the adapter now. Save me about an hour or so, and now I'm about 2 hours or so modifying that adapter. Let's see, what all mods do we have on here on this particular rifle? Well, we've got MOE AK grip, the thin version. It's got a lot of grip stippling on it on the sides and the front. I like it. I got it on my Sega as well. I think that was about, you can get it anywhere from $15 to $20 something dollars. So we got a UTG scope mount, not the best out, and then on top of that we modified that. Let's see, modified that, cut it in the rear so that it'll slide all the way on to the Zastava rail, because this is actually for a standard AK mount. But that's that. What else we got on this thing? Oh, wind's blowing my stuff away. Alright, let's see what else we got on here. We got an MOE rail on the fore end. We've got Tapco, just a standard M16 or M4, whatever style birdcage flash hider on there. Got two CSSPECS mags, two modified M14 mags. See, I got a Nikon. We're running, just for testing it, we were running a Nikon Pro Staff BDC drop reticle, which worked pretty well on this gun out to the range. We shot at about 500 yards. Once we got past 500 yards, we couldn't really make any more hits. Maybe that's just us, maybe it's the rifle, maybe it's the ammo, whatever. But we did shoot it out to about 500 yards with some success, 400 yards with good success, and 300 yards under was definitely, you can make hits all day with it, with that scope, with that particular scope on this setup. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Let's see, field strip. I don't know. Yeah, it's so easy to do. It's an AK. Let me back up here. I'm just gonna do it because it's that easy to do. We can do it real quick. Put it down, put them directions down real quick and clean this bad boy up. All you do for a full field strip, and let's see, I should be able to do this without any tools. Let's see. Alright. Yep, over here you got a button, you got to press, then you press this button in. Top cover, up, spring, bolt, long, as you can see, it's a long stroke gas piston. We cleaned it quite a bit. What else we got? Your bolt, of course your bolt comes out. Let's see how dirty. But anyway, your bolt comes out. All this fun stuff comes out. The trigger. You can take, I mean, if you want to, you can take your safety out. I'm not going to do that. It's not part of field strip. What else we got? Oh, we got to take the trunnion out. You can use, that's not recommended. Most of the time I use the, this, what the heck you want to call it, your spring retainer, and I just flip that up because it's a little bit tighter than your standard AK stuff. There's your gas tube and this sucker, it should come out. Sometimes it gets gunk built up inside there in your adjustable gas doohickey. There's a nice technical term, doohickey. And there we go. And that's pretty much field strip. I guess you could take it one more. I'm not going to use my bolt to take that apart. You could go one more and take your handguard off, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Nah, whatever. It's a handguard. I think I should be able to do it with my fingernail. Rip my fingernail off on camera, that'd be hilarious. I should be able to do it with this. There we go. Alright. So then your handguard, there's a ring on the front. There we go, it comes off. And then this wiggle, 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 wiggle. Boom. Done. There's people that can do it in probably 15 seconds or less. Okay, maybe 30 seconds or less. But whatever, I don't sit at home blindfolded like Sergeant Payne practicing taking my guns apart. Put this bad boy back together. Probably run it double time. How much time we got left on this? This video is going long. We're almost done. If you're still with us. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get this bad boy back together. Son of a monkey. You gotta get that thing in, all the way in there. This lines up. Oh, one thing I did notice. Oh, we got about 40 seconds of camera left, and then I gotta change it. The barrel is thicker underneath the handguard. Don't know if you care about that, but it is. Just so viewers can see that. Anyway, probably about to run out. Gonna have to switch out the camera. Alright, there we go. Got back up and running again. Okay. So that thing is a little bit harder to get in there to get the thing to go than you'd think. But there we go. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a nut. Okay, put my gas piston back in there. Or adjustable gas system. Rotate it. I like to leave it on 2. Bad boy in there, pull that up, seat that sucker down. There we go. Okay, and up, bolt, ta-da. That's the easy part. You just place this here, hold down, hit the button, fire. Ta-da! Oh, come on now. Monkey nuts. We don't have time for this. There we go. Okay. Done. So that's field strip. Easy enough. You can probably do it faster than me. But that's alright. Okay, value. Talk about the value of the gun. There's a couple places you can get it. I just looked it up a couple days ago. You can get it anywhere from $550 to about $650 with most of that being under $600. Bud's Gun Shop, Classic Firearms, Slick Guns. I think the last time I looked, the only place that actually had them in stock was Classic Firearms. I think the other places are out of stock, but they got them for about $580. Let's see. Would this be, what other options do we got besides this one for a 308 battle rifle or something similar to this if you're looking to get something in 7.62, 51 or 308 that's semi-automatic, that's slightly modular, something you can put a scope on, take hunting, take it to the range, shoot it, run and gun, 3-gun, do a tactical training course with it, I guess. It'd be pretty, that'd be a feat right there, a tactical training course with a 308 battle rifle. There's guys that do it, but you better be in shape. Okay, there's a Century Arms C308. I'm going to pull all these up on Cheaper Than Dirt and give you snapshots. At this point in time, $650 to $700. It's basically a G3 semi-automatic version. Let's see, DPMS Oracle AR-10, $750, $800, somewhere around there. Those have been sitting there for now, but don't quote me on that. They may go up, they may go down. Armalite defensive AR-10, about $1,000. FNH, FNAR, or FNAR, 950 to $1,000, depending on what options you get. Then you got your Springfield M1As, all the different color and variety, $1,300 to $1,600, and then you've got a DS Arms FAL that you can get as well for $1,450 to $1,800. And there's other FALs out there that'll probably run you $800 to $900 for a good quality one, if you can find them. Let's see. So there's some comparison. I ran in some screenshots for you, just so you know what else is out there. I haven't tested any of those to put it up against that, but it is what it is. The gun as configured, cost-wise, we already went over what we've done to it in the project here for testing. Let's see, the rifle, I think I paid $600 shipping and handling off of Cheaper Than Dirt. Like $500 and something dollars, $580, $575, $560, somewhere around there. It's been a while. And then I paid about $25, $30 for an FFL transfer. The scope, $150, the Nikon. The CS mags were $45 each. I bought 2 of them. This is $90. The MOE grip, I think I paid $20 for it. I can't remember. May have got it for a little bit less. The 4-end rail, $7. The UTG mount was about $40. Flash hider was about $12, and the modded Yugo stock for the rear was about $50 or so. The total, like, it's about $925 or so. If I was going to go all the way out and get the whole rig set up for a battle rifle or something to run, run and gun, you know, to be all the way ready, basically a system that was fully ready, 120 rounds or so, I would need to get 4 to 6 more, or 3 to 4 more CS-SPECS mags at the minimum, and then that would put us in the $1,050 to $1,100 total range. That's fully configured as it is. That's the way. That's just all the add-ons we put on. We've got a gun sitting here on the table for 9 1/4 with scope and mount and everything. Try to do that with any other gun. You might be able to do that with the Century Arms 308 G3, and the mags will be cheaper because you can get G3 mags all day for $20. Good ones. Okay. Reputation, Zastava. If you look on their website, they've been manufactured for over 160 years. They manufacture weapons for war for just as long. They still manufacture weapons for war that has something to go with it. Being that they're selling to militaries all over the world, I would say they know what they're doing and know how to make a dependable rifle. All their stuff that I've seen, this is the only weapon I own from Zastava, but they make pistols, rifles, everything else, and they're all excellent machining and excellent finishes. They can go up against anybody else in the world, I would say, in producing a quality rifle for, well, just forget that, anybody in the world to produce a commercially produced quality rifle. And they do it at a very attractive price point. Enough said. Alright, at the end of the day, would I do this whole thing over again? Would I buy this gun again if I didn't have it? Reconfigure it like it was? Probably not. I'd probably get something. For me, I'd probably spend up in the $1,000 range and get something that's a little bit more accurate. That's just personally for me. I want a more precise rifle, but will I sell it? Probably not. I like shooting it. We like shooting in the project. It's a nice rifle to have in rotation. take it for what it is if you're still with us. Let's see, that's probably around 35-40 minutes now. Nice summer afternoon. You're probably sitting in the AC. It's about 88 degrees out here. Not too bad. But humidity's up. That's enough about the weather. I think I'm gonna shoot this bad boy a little bit more before I go home. That'd be fun. You know what? Let's put the scope back on this bad boy. Keep rolling the camera for about another 10 minutes. Well, not another 10 minutes. Another couple minutes. Let me get a mag loaded up. I'm gonna stop the camera. Let's go ahead and ring some steel before we leave on camera. It'll be fun. It'll be a good sign off. Bad boy off here. I got my busted ass shooting sticks. But hey, they work. They do alright. I don't want to look at you numbnuts. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go over here. Let's go over here where we can catch a nice zoomed in view. There we go. Alright, let's ring some steel. Let's get these muffs on. Alright. Sunflowers. Whoops. That one got away from me, yo. Woo! There we go. That was fun. Time to go home and have some steak and sushi and rice and some water. A little bit humid out here. Keep it cool. FullMetalJacket. We'll be watching you. God bless. Jesus saves. Out.